This is Maya's so-called life. Hey everyone, so it's Maya, and today is the first of 7 days until graduation. And today we're doing our first of 3 videos, taking you around campus, giving you a little campus tour. And today we're going to be focusing on academic buildings. So first up is Reese, which is the Psych and Education building. Had a lot of classes in here. I think I took Intro to Sociology, took Social Psychology. Yeah, so it's mainly a building for psychology education, appropriately titled the Psych and Ed building, but a lot of different types of classes can be in this building. The rooms are pretty small, they're mostly for discussion. There is one lecture room, so there is that. Okay, moving on to the art building. I haven't had a ton of classes in here. I have taken Intro to Film Studies in this building. There are a lot of studios where people do artwork. They always have art on the walls, and it's just a really cool building. Fun fact, in the bottom of the art building is the art museum, and then also some huge lecture halls. I don't know if they're actually used for classes, but they're definitely used when we have some speakers coming to campus. Third is Porter, and fun fact, Porter is a dorm. So I lived in Porter my junior year, but on the bottom floor are the sociology and anthropology offices of professors. However, there are a few classrooms, so in junior year there were times when I would just go downstairs from my room and class would be in session. Next up is Cerruti, and Cerruti houses all of our language classes. I love Cerruti because it looks like a little tiny schoolhouse. Cerruti looks like it's from a picture book or something. And I had Intro to Italian my first semester of first year, and a lot of intense conversations in different languages going on in this building. A lot of expensive textbooks as well, and a lot of time commitment, but I feel like most people end up in Cerruti at some time because we do have a 1 semester language requirement. Next up is Skinner, which can conveniently be found next to Skinner Green, which will be talked about in the Common Spaces video. Skinner, I've had a lot of classes in Skinner, but if I'm not wrong, I think Skinner is economics, politics, history, that kind of area. Again, like a lot of different types of classes are in Skinner. The rooms and the classrooms are gorgeous. Some of them are a lot newer, some of them look a lot older and are more cozy. Skinner has a computer lab, it has a lot of classrooms, it has professors' offices, so there's a lot to be found in Skinner. Next up, we actually have some classrooms in the library. So we have a lecture hall called Dwight 101, which is one of the harder classrooms or rooms to find in general on our campus because it is hidden in our library and a lot of people don't know that. Dwight can be used for a lot of intro lectures. It can also be used for a lot of film screenings. I've had many film screenings in Dwight. And then there are also some other classrooms on some other levels in the library. It's nice to have a class in the library. I think that's a cool and central place to have your classes. Next up we have Shattuck, which houses English professors and English classes. Again, like lots of other different types of classes. Shattuck is really cozy, it's really cute. It's got a great lounge. It's got some department lounges, again, professors' offices. I know the professors in Shattuck teach more than just English. Not totally sure which departments those are. I just know that Shattuck and English kind of go hand in hand. I've had 2 English classes in this building. I've had multicultural families and I've had Asian American literature. Next up we've had Cleveland. I've had, I think, 1 class in Cleveland. It was environmental geology, not geography, environmental geology, so the study of rocks and whatnot. I took environmental geology my first year, kind of to get my science requirement out of the way. And yeah, so Cleveland has a lot of huge lectures. As you can see, each of the rooms in Cleveland seat a lot of people. Next up we have Kendade. I've had multiple politics classes, oddly enough, but Kendade is our science building. It has a lot of lecture classrooms, it has a lot of study spaces. It's just a really beautiful building. Yeah, I had American politics up here. Maybe that's it. A lot of events and receptions and networking type things happen in this building as well. We also have on the bottom floor a computer lab, which I assume is used by computer science people. This is also a place where you can get food, you can get bag lunches during the week. yeah, that's about it for Candide. And then last but certainly not least is CLAP laboratories. I've had so many classes in CLAP labs, even though I don't do science. I did have my lab for environmental geology here my first year, but I've had tons of sociology classes, had tons of politics classes here. I don't think I've had any history classes, but I've had a lot of classes in CLAP labs. There are so many classrooms in the CLAP labs. Fun fact, or not so fun fact, is that the stairs in CLAP are killer. I don't know what it is about them, but the stairs are just so exhausting. So a lot of people take the elevator, but that takes a long time and it's pretty slow. And so that is the end of our campus tour part 1, looking at the academic buildings on campus. If you'd like to see more of the campus tour, I'll be doing parts 2 and parts 3 in the remaining days of 7 days until graduation. And I hope you liked it. Subscribe if you're interested, and I will hopefully see you soon.